In this video, I'm going to talk about quotient rule for differentiation. The function that I'm going to use is this f of x is equal to square root of x plus 1 over square root of x. First, let me simplify the function a little bit. I can multiply square root of x by square root of x over square root of x plus 1 over square root of x. That's going to give me x. Square root of x times square root of x is square root of x square. Square root of x square is just x plus 1, all of it divided by square root of x. So my f of x in essence boils down to 1 plus x divided by square root of x. And here my u of x is just 1 plus x, and my v of x is just square root of x, which is just x to the power 1/2. At this point, I'm going to apply the quotient rule for derivative d over dx. U over v is equal to v times the derivative of u, or u prime, minus u times the derivative of v, all of it divided by v square. And if I do that, v is square root of x, right? So if I square it, it's going to just give me x. Very simple in the denominator. Now in the numerator, v times derivative of u, v is square root of x, right? So square root of x. Now derivative of u is 1 plus x. Derivative of 1 plus x is just 1. So I don't need to worry about it. I can multiply it by 1 minus u, which is 1 plus x times derivative of square root of x. Remember, derivative of square root of x, which is v, is equal to this, which is x to the power 1/2. So v prime is going to be 1/2 times x to the power 1/2 minus 1, or v prime is going to be 1/2 times x to the power negative 1/2. So it's going to be 1/2 times x to the power negative 1/2. Now I just need to simplify it. If I were to simplify it, this is what I get. So I am starting off with this. This x is right here. And in the numerator, square root of x times 1 is square root of x. And this 1/2, I just bring it up front. And this x to the power negative 1/2, I distribute it to this and this. 1 times x to the power negative 1/2 is x to the power negative 1/2. Then x times negative x to the power x times x to the power negative 1/2 is x to the power positive 1/2. So remember, x is the same as x to the power 1 times x to the power negative 1/2. You add the exponents, right? So that's going to give you 1 plus negative 1/2, which is positive 1/2. So that's how I get this value. Now in the next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just bring this 1 over x. So this x is brought in front as 1 over x, and this 2. So I multiply this by 2, and divide this by 2. Then I have common denominator. Then I have 2x to the power 1/2 minus, distribute this negative inside this parenthesis, is going to give me a negative 1 x to the power negative 1/2 minus x to the power 1/2. I'm just distributing this negative sign. And this is a bunch of algebra, guys. It's nothing to do with differentiation. If it is too much, do it step by step instead of doing a couple of steps at a time, what I have done here. Just break it down into very simple one step and you'll get it. Okay. So having said that, now look, you have 2x to the power 1/2 minus x to the power 1/2, which is going to give me just x to the power 1/2, and then negative x to the power negative 1/2 is this. And this 1 over x is the same as x to the power negative 1, and this 2 in the denominator comes in front as a 1/2. Now I distribute these two inside the square bracket. So 1/2 x to the power negative 1 times x to the power 1/2, which is this times this, right? that's going to give me nothing but 1/2 x to the power negative 1/2, because negative 1 plus 1/2 is negative 1/2. This is exactly what I get from that one. Then this times this, which is going to be 1/2 x to the power negative 1 times negative x to the power negative 1/2, which is going to give me, negative is going to come in front, is going to be negative 1/2 x to the power negative 1 times x to the power negative 1/2. That's going to give me negative 1/2 x to the power negative 1 minus 1/2 is negative 3/2, or negative 3/2. And that's exactly what I've got here. So if you are to take the derivative of this given function, f of x is equal to square root of x plus 1 over square root of x, by converting it into a ratio of two functions and then using the quotient rule for derivatives, this is what you get. This is going to be the derivative. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.